typecasting. So typecasting we are okay. String type is not. I wanted to take now the these are the not in our syllabus. We are going next for the 1 minute students. We have to go for the control structure. So basic data type we finish. The types of basic data type. Next one is a structure. Okay. Next is the control structures. A control structure means which represents the some kind of activity which will be having a flow of a program. We change the flow of a code program. That time we use a control structure which change the flow of a program. Means what? I need to check the condition. I need to execute some particular part multiple times. That time we use a control structure. I think you know this from the Python also, but the syntax is little bit different. Okay. So computer can proceed always in a sequence manner. Okay. But if we want to change the sequence, that time we use the control structure. Okay. So we have the choice. If I want to make the choice, like I want go for the Pune or I'm going for education in Pune or in my native place. So these are two conditions. So in which condition I have to go? That is decided using branching. Okay, it is called as a selection statements. And next one are the repetitive, means looping statements. Repeat means what? How something we can have can copy multiple times. The condition is represented by logical operators. So if we see this, a sequence, repetition and selection. What is meant by this? First one, a sequential statement. Sequential means one after the other if the statements we are writing. These means that a sequential statements. A second, if we see, if I'm checking the condition here, if the condition is true, then I'm executing this part. Okay. If it is false, then I'm executing this part. Then it is called as a selection statement. Okay. If you see this, you can observe always. So here it's the condition we are writing is if. Okay. If A is greater than B, then do this. If it is not, then do this. So if this is true, else this is false. Okay. Now we need a repetition of a particular thing. So sometimes we need to execute some statement multiple times. Okay. If I'm doing the same thing multiple times, so students, if you see, my lecture links are the same for all the classes. I'm not changing any link. Why this is so? Because I make the repetition of the thing using only single line. Okay. So if you check the links, I have given all the links are the same one because of I have set the duplicate of the things. Okay. And this is possible with the repetition control structures. Repetition is like conditions. If the condition, so there this is expressions. I told you expression means which consists of the operands and operators. Okay. And if the condition is true, means it return the Boolean value. If the condition is true, then it is going to executing the same statement. Otherwise, it is going out from the loop. Okay. So whenever it is satisfying the condition, that many times this loop get executed. That many times the loop get executed. So relational program operators are, so which will check the relation between the two values. So if you see this relational operator, we can check first. Equal to is a relational operator. It is not equal to a students. It is not like equal to only. So equal to, if I write A equal to B, this equal to works here as an assignment operator. Assignment operator which assign the value. Okay. but this is not the this equal to, this is double equal to. So double equal to represents, check the condition, both are equal, like this, a equal to, 1 minute, a equal to b. What exactly it means? I am checking a and b are the same one or not. Not equal to. So a and b are not equal. For what? And it is the true or false. If it is not equals, it returns the true, else it returns the false. These are, I think you already know this, less than equal to, greater than equal to. If two numbers I wanted to check, that time we use this. So how it evaluates the statement, students? We have the two character. Here it is a null character, here it is a. So it will check the ASCII values of it. We know these are the characters. How character is evaluated? So characters are evaluated based upon the ASCII values. ASCII value is American Standard Code for Integration. Okay, so this will be having the value. So we can check the integration value. So ASCII value of blank space is a 32. ASCII value of a blank space is a 32. Now ASCII value of A is a 97. Now we can check the condition. 32 is less than 97. So yes, it is true. So we are getting the answer true. Okay, second condition, similar one. So here also R and T are calculated based upon its ASCII value. If you see, the R's ASCII value is 82 and T's ASCII value is 84. So according to this, students, we can get the values, ASCII values. So also always remember, we can check these also, this way also. Because all the characters in single quotes, they are having its ASCII values. And depends on the ASCII values, we can check the results. Comparing the string data types. Strings are compared character by character. Strings are compared character by character. If you see this, suppose string C++, we don't know, 1 minute, students. I can check now. C++ includes the string or it is not it. Okay. Okay, so instead of creating, I'm writing here a string S. So can it show me error or it will work? Yes. So students, I told you this character, we can include always the character array for the string. But if you see this, it is not giving me error. It means that string is also included here. See, it is executing properly. It means that S is equals to I'm not printing get values. Okay, spoke. Okay, okay. So here is not as I wanted to. Print means here as I want. Yes, this one, ASMA. So how it appears, students? Yes. So if you see this, our C++ also includes the data type string. So I told you it is not, but it is the including this. Okay. So string str1 means, I think from the C++ afterwards we have the string data type. Okay. Erase your from your mind that we don't have the string in the C++. We have a string data type in C++. Okay. So here, if we see this, a string str, then hello, it works. Okay, means that I can store the multiple values together in a C++. So we can compare two string very easily. It will be checking the two values from the characters by characters. Like the first character H of str1 and str2 are the same, but the second character E of str1 is less than the second character I. So it will check by one characters and then give you the result correctly, true or false. So we can have the variable name and compare with the particular value using the string. So we can have the relational operator on a string data type also. We can check this equal to symbol, less than equal to, greater than equal to using string variables. Logical operators. Logical operators are the Boolean operators. Logical means Boolean operators. Boolean means what? I can perform logical operation on it. Logical operators means if you see this, it is not equal to. Okay. So and or and sorry, one minute. Okay. So I can show you this not an and or. Okay, so let's say I'm going to tell you AND operator. AND operator, these operators are called as a logical operator. AND operator, we have the and or and not. And or and not. So these are called as a logical operator. A student will always confuse between this less than equal to, greater than equal to. So these are relational operators, students. Relational means what, students? Relation means they are indicating the relation between two. If I'm using this, if A is greater than B. Okay. So these are the relational operator. Okay, relational operator always returns a true or false. True or false means a Boolean values. Okay, so if you see this, it returns the logical values, and we have the operators. Those are the logical operator. Logical means it is operating on the Boolean values and an or and an or. So these will be returning A and B. So it means that it is checking for the A and B's values. Okay, and condition will give us if both are true. If both are true. If both are true, काय फोन करता ते सारखे यार. If both are true, okay, or means that if any one of the true, any one. So here A is condition, second B is condition, and I am adding and. And means if any one of these two are true, that time it will be anyone means both we require true here. It requires a single one. Anything from this is true and it works. Example, if we see like this, okay, if I'm writing in if condition and I'm checking this A is greater than B and A is greater than C. Then I am printing A is greater number. A is greater number. So what we did here, if we see, I am checking A is greater than B, means A is here a number which is greater than B also and C also. So here and will represent when both the conditions are true, I am returning true. both conditions are true, then only I am returning a true. Otherwise, I am returning a false. Otherwise, I will return a false. Yes? Yes or no? समजते का? Yes or no, students?
Yes, ma'am.
ओके. और कधी वापरायचं? Or if any one of the condition म्हणजे काय? Or कधी वापरायचं logic is this one. If I am using or instead of and operator, or means what?
If one of the condition is true, then statement will execute.
Yes, that you can always remember. If any one of the condition is true, okay, if this one is true or this one is true, anything is true, then I am printing something. It means that I am checking for first condition. When I say and means that we require he is voting condition. Okay, we need he is from the Pune, first condition. Second one, his age is greater than 18. So these two conditions it need to be satisfied, then we use and. Okay, if first condition means it should be in a Pune, he is from the Pune and he is having age greater than 18. So these two conditions satisfy, then we are incrementing, we are giving him the voting condition. Second way, we can see the employee belonging to Pune. Okay, employee, if we see employees belonging to Pune or employees belonging to Solapur, we are incrementing their salaries. That time or is there, means any one of the any one of the city. If he belongs to Pune or Solapur, we are increasing the salary of the employee. This is not the case, but I am giving you example. Okay, hope you understand. Or when we have to use or, when we have to use and operator. Okay, not is like if this condition is not true. Not if I wanted to check any the conditions are not satisfying, then we use a not operator here. So if you see this theory part, you can understand. What happened actually here? Okay, so if you see not is the logical operators, also it returns the Boolean value. So if you see not operator, okay, here I can add a not before the condition. So whatever the value it returns, I am making it not, means I am changing it. If it is true, I am changing it to false. If it is false, I am changing it to true. Okay, समजलं का? म्हणजे काय, तर ट्रू असेल कंडिशन तुम्ही त्याला निगेट करणार. I change the condition to false. If it is true, I'm changing to false. If it is false, I'm changing to true using this not operator. Like this. If A is greater than B, so always it is. So what we are getting? It's a false. But if it is false, I'm getting the true value because we negate it. So we know A is less than a B. So 97, I think A is ASCII value. Is anyone remembers the A is ASCII value, students? What is the ASCII value of capital A? आठवते का कोणाला? 1 minute. ASCII value of A, small a is a 97, I remember. Capital A, if you see this 67. Capital A's ASCII value is a 67. B's ASCII value is a 66. And they are comparing the ASCII values. So if we compare this, if you see this program, okay, if you see this logic, we are comparing A and B. A is a 67 and B is a 68 ASCII value. And we are checking the values and comparing. So 67 is greater than 68? No. So value is false. Value is false. But this not operator will do change the true to false, false to true. So we are getting the answer true here. We are getting the answer true here. So 6 is less than equal to 7? Yes. 6 is less than equal to 7. It means that true. But we are getting false because here is the not operator. So hope you understand. Not means we change the condition true to false, false to true. Okay, so I already told you AND operator and OR operator. So always remember, true means a non-zero, non-zero means 1, false means a 0 value. So if you see this expression 1 and expression 2, so there is the always been one thing which you can remember for your further studies. So AND work like this, students, which will be very easy to understand. And result is, so we have A, we have a B, okay, and A, then I get the AND when we have the OR. Okay, I told you this, both three things. AND means, okay, so I have the values. It is 0, 0, 0, 1, 1, 0, 1, 1. So these are my expression values. Okay, now I wanted to find the AND. So anyone knows this AND result? 0, 0 is? 0, 0 is?
0.
I think this question will be in a, yes, barabar. It will be in a MSCT for the AND operator. So 0, 0 is 0. 0, 1?
0.
Very good. 0, 1, 0. 1, 0.
0.
0.
0.
1, 1, 1.
1.
1. 1.
Very good. So it represents that if any one of the 0, if any one of the false condition, in any condition means first में false आ गया, फिर second में false आ गया, answer false आने वाला है. So if we see this A and B, A is one first expression, B is a second expression, and we are comparing those. Okay, when we compare, we need both the things are true. This one. If they are true, then only it returns the true. Otherwise, in all the condition, it returns the false. Otherwise, in all the conditions, it returns the false. But if we see this, OR is different. So anyone wants to tell me what is the OR's conditions? 0, 0?
0.
0.
0.
1 1.
Okay, 0, 1?
1. 1.
1. Good. 1, 0?
1.
1.
1. 1, 1?
1.
1.
1. So what we understand from this? If, okay, when both are zeros, okay, then only we are getting 0. In all the conditions, we are getting 1. Okay, so what we understand, if any one of the condition is true, we are getting a true. That is OR. Okay, and NOT is like, if I'm giving 1 to NOT, it will be returning a 0. It changed the value. Similar way, if it is 0, it will change to 1. So this way, exactly the OR operator works. Okay, so it is written here. So where it is this? So it is similar one. If you see this, a true means a 1 1, a 1 0, a 0 1, and 0 0. So they have written in the descending order. I have written in ascending order. So 1 1, 1 0, 0 1, and 0 0. So we are getting 1 0 0 and 0. So what we understand, when both are true, then only we are getting true. Otherwise, in all the conditions, we are getting a 0, means a false. Okay, here this condition is true, this condition is true, then only it returns a true. Otherwise, it returns a false. So OR operator is this, OR is similar one, but here the condition is different. 1 1 0 1 and 0 0. So here we are getting 1 1 1 most of the time and 1 0. Means any one of the condition is true, then we are getting a true. That is OR. The precisions of logical and relation operator are from left to right. Okay, so we have to start when there are some relational operator, there are some logical operator. So we can consider them on the same precisions. So we can start from left to right for the associativity. So precisions, if we see, important precisions is the first is a logical operator NOT. NOT, plus, minus. So we are having the first precisions. Star, divide and modulus are having the second precisions. So if we see, according to this, we have to remember the precision order. So example, we already know the declaration and the definition. If I wanted to create a Boolean value, I can write the true, okay, or a false for a Boolean values. X and Y are the float value, double values, so we are assigning pointer number here. We can declare the two variable directly using comma operator here. So we can have the if statement. Students, up to this, hope you understand. Yes? Up to this,
Yes, ma'am.
okay?
Yes, ma'am.
So we have to start. One minute, students, something is wrong here. So now one if statement. If statement is what? If expression is true, then we are executing the statement. So I think here it is. If you see, if expression is true, if the expression is true, then we are going to the these statements to execute. If it is false, we are going here. Okay. So here, if A is less than B, then what I need to execute? This part I am writing here. So here is the statement, this one. Okay. And coming out, start from the curly brace and end from curly brace. So here it is. So I am checking the condition of grade A. So how we check? If the score is greater than equal to 90, if the score is greater than equal to 90, we are giving the grade is equals to A. So students, if the we have to include a single line, if we have to include the single line, it is not necessary to write in a curly brace. Okay, if one line is there, it is not necessary to write in a curly brace. If it is multiple lines, we can include in a curly brace. So here is the program which will check, find the absolute value of the integers. So anyone wants to tell me what is absolute value? What is an absolute value, students?
Ma'am, it means its face value, it's modulus. Modulus as
It
in
is?
it's mod. Basically, if a number is negative, we multiply it again by -1 and then whatever value we get, that value.
Yes, yes. So whatever the value is, that we are changing the value and we are getting the absolute value of it. Absolute value means what? If it is number is less than 0, means it is a negative number. Okay, then we are changing that number. Okay, if less than 0, then we are changing it to positive. Positive to negative number using this absolute concept. If you see this, we have the number. We are asking the person to enter the number. So we are getting using CIM. We are assigning the temporary value to this number. Temp, okay, temp equal to number. Is whatever the, if I enter 10 here, the now temp is 10, number is also 10. Now we are comparing this. What we are comparing? A number is less than 0, so it is not. If it is not, we are getting the same number. Okay, if it is not, we are getting the same number. If it is false, then we are getting this result. So absolute value, when it change, when it is less than 0, then we make them as a positive number. So if you see this, this is my negative number 6734 minus 6734 are the negative number. We change it to positive. How we change this, students? Using, we compare first. If number is less than 0, yes, number is less than 0. Now we are getting, we are making it is minus. So minus minus, we are getting a plus. So we are printing this value. The absolute value of temperature means why we are given, sorry, temporary number is why we are given